All right, so right now we're going to be reacting to the Apothecary Diaries, season 1, episode 13, aka the second half of the first season. So what am I expecting from this? I'm expecting a new opening. I'm expecting the new. Why am I forgetting the name? Coruscant, Coruscant, hold on, consort. I'm expecting the new consort to show up. I'm expecting new characters. I don't know how many new characters or how they're going to introduce new characters, because usually when it comes to like a new season or a new arc, they introduce a couple new characters, and those new characters are the ones that kind of drive the arc or the narrative. But without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Thanks for the original content as always. All right, now let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Like a lake house? Father and son moment.
After all, you are the gardener responsible for maintaining my flowers.
Weird way to put it.
No matter how hard I try, I can only slightly outperform a regular person in intellect and martial arts.
Are you sure about that?
I've been gifted an appearance more beautiful than most. I'll use these superior tools to my advantage. In the end,
It doesn't even matter.
I'll manage the rear palace and whatever else you want.
Okay, so this is in the past.
I have to. It's the only way I can choose my own path.
Okay. Ooh, I like this. It's kind of like a 2D, 3D thing. That doesn't bode well. That guy was massive. Sir? Your workout routine.
I don't think I need all this stuff, big sis.
Yes, you will.
All I want to do is work with herbs.
Listen up. You've landed yourself what most would consider a dream job at the palace, and you're telling me you can't even dress appropriately for the position?
No.
You should be thankful for that every day, or people will pick up on that negativity.
Negativity.
Maymay can be persuasive when she wants to. She's old enough to start considering retirement as a courtesan.
What was that, 22?
She has the intellect to entertain through song, chess, and go.
Like
Mau.
the game?
Such a huge package.
Don't fault
I
me.
am so glad you were able to find satisfying work. Go and amass your fortune. Oh, I will.
What do you think she's doing?
But if you could also steer some paying customers our way, that would be great too.
Wealthy ones. I'm returning to the area in the Imperial Court called the Rear Palace, which got me in more trouble.
Did it?
To make a long story short, a bunch of stuff happened and I was fired.
Well, it's not because of what you did, technically.
While I have reservations about leaving my dad and living elsewhere for work, he also said I should do as I like.
Interesting way of putting that.
What did he mean by that, I wonder?
I don't know. Your father is an enigma.
So you probably aren't allowed to take any of those with you. If you're seen with those tools, it may appear as though you're making poison.
She probably is,
Don't make that face.
but not for a
This is what you
Jinchi.
decided for yourself, and it's far too late to back out at this point.
I feel like
Go
you're
get ready
kind
for
of
bed.
upset, sir.
Tomorrow's your first day.
Kind of like you made your bed, now lie in it type talk.
Soon we'll be lonely again.
Not really.
Goodness, why do you say it like
This time
that?
I can come back anytime I want.
Really?
I have no mother. But between a caring dad, a nosy old granny,
I mean, you
and a
had to
lively
have
group of
had a
big
mother.
sisters to keep me company, I've got a family.
What'd she do? Did she die from a sickness, and that's why your dad chose to be an apothecary? Great, he's gonna be flustered, and Gao Shun's gonna be like rolling his eyes.
Don't forget about our deal, Mau Mau.
Yeah, I know. Bring customers.
Good girl.
Shall we be off?
Yes, of course.
There's the blushing.
She's beautiful. Have you ever seen her at the Verdigris
Ah,
house?
no, sir. Avoid your eyes.
All of this unwanted attention.
That's because you look...
Stunning, amazing, beautiful, fantastical.
I look what?
It's nothing.
I feel like you could have used fantastical. I feel like that would have been appropriate words for this situation. Sir,
You've done good work. May we go now?
he's blocking her now.
While you're here, you should wear your usual freckles.
Oh my gosh, this man.
Say so.
Mal, can you look uglier, please? Please?
Hey, I heard the manager of the rear palace bought a courtesan from the Verdigrease house.
How fascinating.
I do not care for you, sir.
What is this guy doing?
Being the security guard.
And this place is...
Ah, just my house.
Your what?
Welcome to your new place of work, Apothecary.
Shoot.
Master Gauchman.
Wait, she's gonna be
under the impression I was
working
being
at his
sent back to
house?
the rear palace.
We fired you once already. It's not like we can place you in the same position.
Why not?
The outer court.
I feel like you could still be a food
the rear
taster.
palace is considered the inner court, whereas this one lies outside of that.
Hence the name.
Welcome back, Master. It must have been cold.
Who are you?
I'm Swirin, his attendant.
What was your name?
Xiaomao.
I'm still gonna call you Mao Mao. I don't know what this Xiao Mao.
The area head is the young master's room, however.
Young master?
I'm sure you're going to be all right.
Why are you questioning young master?
I have zero intention of making you perform servant labor while here.
What is she gonna
I
do?
told you, you're working in the outer court, which means you'll have to take the court lady exam.
What? Like a real test?
She's gonna fail miserably. Just the same
They
outfit.
provided me with a cotton garment? That's very generous of them.
Oh, nothing has changed. Except everything else.
May I help?
If you don't mind, you can serve.
Sure. Where are the attendants?
The office
She's the only
responsibilities
trustworthy
are
one.
Fine, but I couldn't let anyone handle his personal affairs.
You do all this work yourself?
Have some people
We
put
had
some
young
aphrodisiacs in
girls
there.
Our employment a few times, but well, let's just say none of them lasted long.
Maybe they laced his food with aphrodisiacs.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
It's like
tried
the
stealing.
I challenge you to name me a single person
One
who
thing.
enjoys finding unfamiliar underwear in their closet. On top of that, the garment was made entirely of hair, if you can believe it.
Oh. Sir. Well, now I know why.
So much wasted sex appeal. A woman who saw him in this state would easily lose herself. A man would pounce on him right away, too.
Absolutely.
He truly has this sin-inducing aura to him.
He's like a human embodiment of aphrodisiac.
If you desire it, I can seek you out a different room.
Huh? Where'd that come from?
Wait.
I don't get it.
Is that a
This
play on
may be
word?
my chance to get a stove and well.
What does this mean?
How about a stable with a well nearby?
I think I misheard.
That's right. Stable and well.
Sorry, the answer's no.
Why are you upset about that request? Did you just want her to say, "Oh, your room? Can I stay in your room, sir?"
I assumed he had nothing to do since he was always loitering in the rear palace. But he's actually busy.
He's just trying to catch up to the work he missed when he was sulking.
This is the Director of Waters. The department's in charge of rivers, dams, and any project that utilizes water.
Have them build a well for you.
I've noticed there are far more medicinal ingredients in the rear palace.
Xiaomao, as a court lady, you will have to work within the outer court.
Ah, yes. If I pass the test.
What happens if you don't pass the test? Some charcoal?
Would you mind taking this tray of charcoal over to the office, Xiaomao?
Ugh.
Yes.
That they can use like as a writing device. I hate charcoal drawings, or I hate drawing with charcoal. That's better.
So this is where Master Jinshi occasionally works.
Just the texture of it.
It's not extravagant, but everything is top class. Sizing up the new girl? Not a good atmosphere.
There's always a couple of them.
You, Runt. Just who exactly do you think you
Runt,
are?
starting off with that.
Guess the better the food, the bigger they grow.
Answer me! How does someone like you...
He's just staring. The girl on the left is not doing anything.
I see. What you're saying is all of you are envious of me?
You better watch out. She can slap you right back. I've seen it.
Surely you're not implying I'm receiving special treatment. There's no rational explanation for a heavenly maiden like him to fall for such an ugly girl like me.
Okay.
I mean, going out of his way to eat chicken bones when there's a banquet of delicious abaloonies and boar meat right in front of...
The girl on the far left, she has different expressions than all the rest of them.
No! Don't put words in our mouths! Yes, what she said!
Alright, so why did he take you on
Her.
then?
She seems smarter than the rest of them,
Well, if you really must know...
which is different in general. Your burn marks? Or
I just
poison?
tried out some burn medicine the other day, so my arm's not a pretty sight. It stings!
Oh, so you actually burned yourself and then tried to use medicine to heal it.
If it weren't for his kindness, I don't know how someone in my state would earn a living.
You going with this story?
Let's go.
Question. Is being harassed a common occurrence for you?
Yes.
Also, why were you raising your left arm?
Pardon me. I'm off to my next cleaning duty.
I trust you have been busy with studying.
No.
Have you?
Okay, whatever that was, let's not do it again. Okay? We good? Cool. All right, let's resume.
And thus, the day of the exams came.
Goodness gracious. Already? I thought it was going to be like a couple days.
How did you fail?
What made you think I'd pass?
Despite her best efforts, Mao Mao became Jinshi's personal servant.
Okay, so she became a servant because she failed? Looks like she stayed up all night, but it probably wasn't because of studying. She was probably playing around with the stupid herbs. That's a dark alleyway, ma'am. You know what happened last time? Is there like another herbalist or another apothecary around here? Goodness gracious.
You should know your place.
It's her again.
She could have said something before hitting me.
I feel like she wanted to hit
The
you.
scent of sandalwood, mixed with a distinctly bitter aroma.
I feel like we've heard of Mao mentioning sandalwood before. I just don't know. No. No, no, no. Why they gotta make him so creepy? Not only the way he looks, but like the sound. Okay, so whoever's gonna be smoking that is gonna die. So, Jinshi. What exactly does he want? In the end, what does he want to achieve? What does he want to do? Because in this conversation, he was talking about, he pointed out two specific things. He pointed out that he's a little bit smarter than the normal person and a little bit better at the military stuff than a normal person, but not like great at those things. Then he also points out of how his soft-spokenness and his physical features are his assets, and that he is, since those are his assets, he might as well use them to get an upper hand, or, you know, do the things that his dad wants to do. And he mentions that he is under, or he's in the Emperor's control, just like everybody else is, and that being in charge of the Rear Palace is the only chance Jinshi's going to get to making actual, like, real choices. So who knows? Maybe what Jinshi wants is to live a life where he is able to make his own decisions, free from any burdens that there are being the emperor or the emperor's relative. And I feel like this is following the same trope that many like shows do, where you have this very attractive person who, because they are attractive, they're constantly getting hit on. They're constantly receiving special attention, special treatment, being swooned over, where they practically become numb to all that stuff. And because of that, they end up falling for the person who has that same affection towards their hobby, or instead of being focused on Jinshi, they're focused on something else that they find more important. So for Mao Mao, it's the apothecary stuff. So Mao Mao is this breath of fresh air that he's grown to trust. And as we saw in this episode, there's very few people that he actually trusts. He has that old lady, has Gao Shun, and then Mao Mao. Everybody else, I can assume that he assumes have some sort of ulterior motives. And if they don't now, they will eventually. This father, I feel this may be a nada moment, but I feel like he sort of despises the Rear Palace. I mean, it makes sense that he doesn't like it because of how they treated him, how they exiled him, and how probably he enjoyed doing what he did. And to have him cast out like that probably has some sort of resentment. And that's probably why he doesn't want Mao Mao to go there. But he doesn't tell Mao Mao what to do. He never does. Instead, a lot of the times he allows Mao Mao to experience things so that she can make a decision for herself, whether it is in real life or like life events, or if it's with the apothecary stuff. He never tells her what the answer is, which I think is very good parenting. Though with him and with Mao Mao as well, you can't really tell what they're thinking. Now we get the benefit of Mao Mao because we get to hear her inner thoughts. As with him though, I feel as though how we feel about the dad is how everybody else feels with Mao Mao. Like you don't really know what you're getting. You can't really decipher. So again, I don't really know what was the problem with her failing. First off, can she take the test again? Second of all, they said that, oh, she failed the test, so she became the personal servant of Jinchi. So if she passed it, would she be doing something different? Would she be like the other secretaries or the other assistants? I don't know. Maybe they'll go further into detail about what she could have been doing. But speaking of the other assistants, this one right here on the left-hand side, there's something about her. The fact that she didn't react the same way the others react shows that there's some sort of maturity about her. The way she asked the specific questions to Mao Mao shows that she's more intelligent. She's more of a, let me listen to all these details first before explaining my actions. I definitely think she's going to be she's going to have a bigger role in this arc. Maybe it'll tie in with that one weird dude with the monocle, because the scene of where she tells Mao Mao like, hey, don't cross this line is the same scene of where we see the guy with the monocle staring. And is it weird to say that the guy with the monocle seems like the villain of this arc? I really don't like him. I don't know what he is. Is he like a general? I feel like he has to be a high-ranking leader of the military for him to be in the military station and just not doing anything. Seems like a manager. But shoot, if she's in the outer palace, one, can she go into the inner palace? Can we see the old people again? And I wonder what other diabolical things are going to happen. And we're already starting to see what this was. Maybe there's some poison laced in there. This hardly seems like a gentle transaction. So I don't know. Maybe this will be what happens in the next episode. Maybe someone will die from poisoning. Anyways, that was my reaction to the Apothecary Diaries Season 1, Episode 13. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.